Hello guys, it is King Bud here. Welcome to a 1v1 on Waterloo. This one was from a little while ago, as a lot of the replays I have left are. As I'm going up against Imperius. So, as it's raining, that's lovely. So I believe, yes, I have my usual army setup of 2 National Guard, 2 Fusiliers of Line, 3 Young Guard, 2 Old Guard, 5 Voltigears, 2 Lancers, and 2 Chasseurs Cheval with a general staff. But this is actually a pretty close battle, if I remember correctly.
Damn this weather, sir! Wet powder makes misfires a certainty.
I just went through the general. But, yeah, this one was from a while ago. It's from back in August. I don't really have any new replays. I have 2 others that I could record and upload, but other than that, I have nothing. So, I do not know what I'm going to do. So, let's go over Imperius' army real quick, as he's playing as Russia. Yes, he's got 5 Russian Jaegers, Moscow Musketeers, and the whole line of Musketeers to fill the rest of it out. A militia, the Count, and 2 lifeguards, 1 lifeguard afoot and a Semenovsky. It looks like a combination of Cav. Let's see here. Cuirassier, Pavlograd Hussars, Cossacks. Yeah, he's got 2 Cossacks. The Count. Where is he? Here he is. I do not know specifically where he is, but I don't care. But yes, this is probably one of my last 1v1s with Imperius, as he's taken a quit of Total War completely. So probably any future battles will be with Elite. So yeah, just a nice process there. I have my old guard over here on the flank, it looks like. Pretty much my guard units are on the front. See, he got the first shots off. First skirmish. And my Cav's charging. Oh look, I didn't flatten my old guard, that's good. You see, I'm going to get a little bit of a strike on his Jaegers, but for the most part, I'm going to get my guys fall back, retreat. The good thing about this current situation is I have my bigger light infantry unit over here on the flank. On the left side of the field. I am going to push up my old guard. It's pretty much all my guard units a bit. I'm going to try to push for an attack here. Or not. As of right now, I have Imperius encircled. And now he's going to fall back. And he's already formed a square. I think this is probably one of my better battles against Imperius. I believe I had my wits on me at that point in time when I did this one against him. Are my old guard range? Doesn't look like it. But at this point, it's just hope my left flank can punch through. But now Imperius is pushed up, his Moscow Musketeers there in range still. He was kind of shooting his men in the back, but I finally got one of my old guard up into range, which didn't kill much. There's actually 3 units of Russian Jaegers in this forest that I did not notice. And then a cav charge coming in hot. Poor Moscow Musketeers are just taking straight bullets. Oh, that guy just died. But at this point, I'm starting to beat back his light infantry. Got a unit of musketeers in the forest. I kind of pushed up off the hill to get my old guard closer.
Our men are running, sir!
I believe this old guard's also in range. Yep. Unleash the volleys. And here comes Imperius' cav charge. Let's see if I actually notice. I'm wondering if I do. Yep, I do. That's good. He does hit my Voltigears, though. So far, this is a nice little battle going on, though. His left flank, or his right flank, is starting to fall just a little bit. But now he's got 2 cav units over here. At this point, this side it's just going to be a stalemate for a little while, I don't think. Or I think it will be. And I also know this cav charge, but he's going to probably rout my Voltigears. He's also going to damage my old guard pretty good before they can get to it.
Our men are running, sir!
I'm going to flatten some of my old men there. Not many. Finish the square. I wouldn't say broke, but it's certainly not 100%. I'm going to flatten a few of them. My poor old guard here. Unfortunately, Imperius has pushed up his lifeguards. My old guard would form up and fire, that'd be great. I believe his Semenovsky are gonna beat my old guard by a good chunk. And this old guard's not in range.
Our men are running, sir!
I've also pushed up an attack on this flank again. And he's going to get a charge of my National Guard, but I'm going to sandwich my own National Guard. I'm also going to rout that unit of Cossacks. I do not remember if that National Guard comes back, but it looks like it has enough men to come back. Now Imperius is shuffling. But my old guard are being beaten back.
One of our units
I've dwindled
has
them
used
down a little
all
bit.
its ammunition, sir.
Unfortunately, this old guard appears to have ran out of ammo. And I basically put a light infantry unit in position of them. And I push a unit of reserve, which is this Fusilier, to take its place. Unfortunately, he got a charge in on my 6th. So, Yeah, my left flank is starting to fall. But I do keep on pushing up.
Our men are running, sir!
But at this point, he's already starting to overpower my flank. And here comes in another lovely cav charge of Cossacks. See if I flatten my men again. I don't think I will.
Our men are running, sir!
But at this point, this unit of Fusiliers is going up against a lifeguard and a Semenovsky lifeguard, so that's a terrible situation for them to be in. And I'm out of lights on this flank. And he still has a Russian Jaeger over here.
Sir! Sir! Our general is under attack!
Apparently my general almost got sniped. Oh well. His hussars are gonna reach my Fusiliers, it looks like. I do get him into square. Now he's pushing up a huge major cav charge. And I'm trying to send one of my cav units. Full unit just sirs. Gonna charge right through to the lights that came back from routing. And my poor Fusilier of line just getting shredded by the lifeguards. So unfortunately, my left flank is quickly collapsing.
One of our units has used
And now
all
my
its
young
ammunition,
guard's starting
sir.
to run out of ammo. So the situation's already looking pretty grim. But I do get a charge in on Semenovsky over here, it looks like. So as of right now, my left flank is just not doing so hot. I can't do much either. I mean, I could have sent my National Guard over here to reinforce the flank, which I do believe I end up doing. Let's see, do I try to charge General? No. They seem to go into the square. No, I'm trying to get his lights. At this point, I'm trying to beat him back. It's about even on the power meter. Just kind of slightly went to my side. But as of right now, it's pretty even.
Our men are running, sir!
I kind of wasted this cav unit here on a square. Yeah, here we go. I'm starting to send my National Guard over to reinforce the flank. Kind of just ignoring the building shooting me in the back.
Our men
My
are running,
Lancers,
sir!
I probably told them to charge this Russian Jaeger, but they didn't listen, as some AI doesn't like to do in this game. This Voltigeur unit came back. As of right now, I'm trying to use as much of my resources as possible to save this battle. But it won't be to avail, unfortunately. And you can see now the power meters went back in Pierce's favor. I keep on pushing. This young guard was out of ammo at a charge earlier. unfortunately, my men have a downhill disadvantage, so they're not going
One
to
of
do
our
much.
units has used all its ammunition.
And now the unit I have over here is running out of ammo. I had never noticed that Voltigeur unit, I don't think. I'm trying to push up to combat the rest of this middle because it's a little weak. I think I pushed forward too much in this battle. As you can see, I've dwindled him down pretty far. Unfortunately, I believe my men start running out of ammo. And now his general's charging. My one unit of Voltigeurs decided to come back, but they're not going to get to do anything. I also had to charge my general up, so I was afraid he was going to charge him. But now Imperius is completely falling back. Even though he has obvious advantage right now. My poor light infantry.
Our men are running, sir!
And now he's going to charge his militia into my back. Mochin. God dang it. Much of an unfortunate situation. And he's charged into the building. That was a lovely process.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
And now that unit Fusilier is running out of ammo, so it's a good thing I was charging him to the building. Well, with him charging to that building, that's going to be pretty much the last straw of the battle. That unit of Young Guard ran out of ammo also, I'm assuming.
Our men are running, sir!
Some melee fighting outside the building. I do get a nice charge in on these militia. And I push through them and get up to his Jaegers.
All hope is lost, sir. This battle is almost done.
And then, yeah, that's pretty much the end of the battle. For the most part, also it's really going to be his final combat for the building. I try to take out his final units over here. But this is probably one of the more even battles the me and Imperius have had for a long while. But yeah, this is all the way back in August. We haven't played much.
Our men are running, sir!
It was a massacre on each side. But as you can see here, pretty even battle for the most part. See the statistics here. My best unit, of course, was an old guard. It's always the old guard. No, I was wrong. I have a young guard that had the most. Wow, that's a good job for that young guard. But thank you guys for watching. Hopefully, there will be more to come. I cannot guarantee anything. Hopefully. So hit that like button if you like this video. Peace.